In this video, I'm headed off to the Czech Republic to play the Konopiste Open, and I'm bringing my mom along this time. The first leg of our trip was Houston to Amsterdam. We had our in-flight meal, a little wine. We didn't get Polaris this time, but we were just happy to get on a flight and be out of the States. After we got into Amsterdam airport, I used my priority pass card to get into the Aspire lounge. I won't say it was the best lounge I've ever been to, but it definitely helped us pass the time, and it was slightly less crowded than being out in the regular terminal. Having a card with priority pass has completely changed my travel game, and I 10/10 recommend. I'll drop a link in the bio in case you want to get the Capital One Venture X card that I use for better travel. So my mom doesn't quite have all the same flight benefits as I have, so we ended up having to connect again through Paris. By this point, we were pretty hungry, so we headed to Starbucks because everything else was so crowded. And Paris Starbucks did not disappoint. They had pancakes, they had donuts, all these amazing sandwiches you could get warmed up. I'm not a huge Starbucks girl, but I love going to Starbucks out of the country and seeing what kind of unique items that we don't have in the US. They also had this really nice combo where you could get a drink, a pastry, and a sandwich. I got my normal strawberry acai, a croquette monsieur, and this really delicious donut. Luckily, we didn't have to stay in Paris airport too long until catching our flight to Prague, and we had no issues getting seats, which was nice. Let's just say this part of the trip was chaos. We got in super late, the Airbnb was super hard to find, and apparently there was a miscommunication, so we ended up sleeping outside of the Airbnb in the car all night. I booked it for that night, and I guess they thought we were coming in the next night. I'm not really sure. Anyways, they tried to make amends. It was really sweet. No harm, no foul. It was just a little uncomfortable for about 5 or 6 hours. It is what it is. That's the travel life in another country sometimes. Finally got inside, we took a nap, and then driving to the course later, we saw this crazy thing. Before I started my practice round, we got some food at the Konopiste Cafe because we were starving. Mom got this sausage wrap, and I got these delicious fried cheese bites. I also got what I thought was a fish sandwich. Turns out it was a fried cheese sandwich. So I had fried cheese upon fried cheese. I will say whatever the sauce was on it was absolutely phenomenal, but this was a cheesy overload. I did save some of it for later though, so it worked out. The trek up to hole 1 was pretty intense. This course is so elevated, and it was exhausting just getting to the first hole every day. But it was a good warm-up walk. Mom and I are way too out of shape for European courses. This is brutal. I just stuck my hand in stinging nettle too, so that's fun. Brutal. Kind of brutal. It's hot too. It's hot and humid. This was probably the most beautiful and well manicured course I've ever played. It was just beautiful from start to finish. Of course, playing around a castle helped, but it was just so gorgeous. After the practice round, we headed to the grocery store to stock up on some groceries since there was absolutely nothing near the Airbnb. I also love that so many places I've been have what they consider Texas flavored chips. They don't just call it regular barbecue, it always says Texas barbecue, which I think is funny. So by now, anyone who's ever watched any of my travel videos knows that anywhere I go, I'm gonna get instant noodles and rice cakes. So naturally, that's what I did. They're inexpensive and I love them. Also, fun fact, in other countries, KFCs are everywhere. I guess that's what they think the American diet is. We also got some pizza flavored chips. Mom got some brownie Oreos. And I got some sour candy. Mom's go-to items pretty much everywhere are cheese and meat, so that's what she got. I had to get me a Dr. Pepper. I was craving one so bad. That was a leftover airplane sandwich. This lobster dip, whatever it was so good. I also got some yogurt and some more like cream cheese stuff to go on my rice cakes and some pepperoni. This was a really good flavored water. And then they brought us eggs because they felt bad about our check-in. They offered us an extra day stay, but we didn't take it just because I had to be home for work. And make sure to come back for the next video where the tournament starts. We head to Prague City Center and eat some good food. See you on the next one.